Hey, so back to making pizza dough. 1 cup, a little less. 1 cup of hot water. Not really hot because it will burn the yeast. But you want 1 cup of water. I already put in, did I already put 2 in? Crap. Don't get distracted. All right. Well, we'll see. So 2 1/4 teaspoon of yeast in 1 cup of warm water. And my countertops are cold, so I'm actually going to put this over here. So that is going to sit while I, arthritis, squirrel, while I do 3 cups of flour, and it helps when you have all your measuring tools available. All right, so better down here. I don't know. I get Trader Joe's flour because I love them. And I'm just going to put this directly into the mixer. Okay, that's a heaping, but I always need a little bit more flour. Sorry. So we'll see. All right, that is 1, 2, and 3. Usually, and my friends who watch this are gonna scream at me and be like, what about your Italiano flour? Okay, you probably can't hear me that well with the mask on, but as I cough in my pizza dough. I usually use Caputo flour, which is 00. I don't know. I think it's called Caputo. It's 00 flour. And I want to give a shout out to Lucia because she is the one who gave me this pizza dough recipe. Holy shit. I think it was in 2009. So I have been doing this pizza dough recipe for a long time. Since 2009. It's 2026. That's a while. And all right, so we have the 3 cups of flour, then the 1 cup of water, and 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast is sitting. Oh shit. You know, I should always look at a recipe first because it says 2 1/2 cups of flour. So I put in too much flour. So I'm going to take out 1/2 cup. Oh, this is me when I try to videotape and don't pay that much attention. All right, so I'm going to hold that 1/2 cup because I put in 3 cups and I only needed 2 1/2. And that 1 cup was a heaping cup. Oh, well, what are you going to do? Okay, so my recipe, thank you, Lucia, calls for 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of honey or brown sugar. So I got this hot honey. It's so good. I went with Tanya to jump and we got hot honey. But my trick is that you put 2 tablespoons. Is this 2 or 1? Oh, it's a 2. You put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in this first. And then when you put the honey in it, it makes it a lot easier for the honey to go out because it had the olive oil in it. So 2 tablespoons of hot honey. I've done with brown sugar before, but I'm really trying to not do any sugar in what I eat. My dog is barking at squirrels. And so Sorry. Or he's barking at the Amazon guy. Billy, roust. Okay, so that olive oil first lets the honey go real easy. Then we just need a half teaspoon. I love honey. Oh, honey and olive oil. Interesting. Ooh, that was not good. Half a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon? All right, check twice, do once. Half a teaspoon of salt. And then the salt, and I found that yeast does not like salt. So you want to mix first and then add the yeast and water. So I'm just basically mixing with my dough mixer. The flour, honey, salt, and olive oil. And then as that salt mixes a little bit, so the yeast should have bubbled a little. Oops, sorry. The yeast should bubble a little. And then I'm just gonna add that to the center and put on low. So I'm holding that extra flour, the half cup that I didn't put in, because sometimes it just needs a little bit more flour. And again, thank you, Lucia. This recipe would not have been possible without you. This is, I don't know if you can see it. All right, I need to learn how to use my camera to do good things. But pizza dough. So I can tell the dough is kind of doughy. So, and I love honey. I could add a little bit of olive oil here, but I'm not. I'm gonna add a teeny bit of honey because I know that'll help that bottom stuff clump up, and it already is. And then, you know, you can never have enough honey. Yeah, perhaps I'll do a little bit more olive oil. I just really like honey. And, you know, the honey makes it kind of clump together, which it should be doing anyway. So I'm adding a tiny bit more honey to get that bottom goodness. Perhaps that extra heap of flour that I put in needs a little bit more water. All right, so, you know, live and learn. So this is probably too much water. Oh yeah. And if you hear your dough getting mushy like that, now I have too much water. So, you know, in true Italian style, you add more flour. And it's forming a dough ball on its own. So now I'm gonna just hand mix it. Ow. And this is what you want. And I knew I would need all that flour, because then if you use the extra flour, it does not get on your hands at all. I think I need a camera person. Sorry, people. Let me put you back. I think I do need a camera person. Who knew? You know, I'll work it out. So then I'm like scraping the edges to get all of the delicious honey that was on that, and I'm scraping the edges to get the honey off of the sides, and I can feel that it needs a little bit more liquid, maybe actually. So as I push down and fold it over on itself, it's kind of coming into a ball more. And I don't need anything. I'm just getting the tiny bits of flour that's at the bottom. As you work it with your hands are warmer than the pizza dough hook, obviously. And if you're in postmenopause, your hands are even warmer. So, I mean, all these things are great about menopause. I love it. Said very few women. But, you know, I actually do. I'll be honest with you. In the cold environment, I'm warm. Not that bad. Okay, so there's dough ball. I'm going to spray the inside. I already see honey on the side, so I'm just going to roll it in it. I'm going to spray it with my coconut oil and let it rise for a couple hours, and it should be more than double in size, more than double. All right, off to make a bit more espresso, clean out the chicken coop, because I'm getting chicks today. See ya. Please subscribe and like if you do. If not, oh well.